Hey, welcome back to a Spire channel where it's time to try Necrobinder on Ascension 8. So we've done Ascension 8 on, Ironclad, Silent, Regent, right? Not without dying a couple times on Regent, once on Ironclad even, but yeah. Now it's time for Necrobinder and Defect. Hopefully we don't die, right? But yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, Booming Conch, well, I never actually tried taking that. I mean, it doesn't seem very strong to me, but, maybe it's just because we haven't tried it, but, Transform, I mean, that does seem pretty strong, right? But Necrobinder 8 max HP is a little low to begin with. Like, do we want to do that? Or would we rather just take 150 gold? Let's see, which way are we going? This one just has an elite before the camp, so this one, we don't have to go to an elite. So we would be able to run into a shop with the 150 gold if we wanted to do that. Or we could just take, maybe we do take the transform. So if we take the gold, I guess we would go this way, right? If we don't take the gold, maybe we go that way. Then what do we do after this camp? So, well, I guess we could go this way or this way, right? But it depends if we spent our gold here or not. If there's anything worth buying, maybe. Then we have a second elite. Or we could just go this way, and then there'd be a camp and also a second elite. Oh, the boss is a Phantom. I hate the Phantom. Phantom seems like, one of the toughest Act 1 boss to me so far. I don't know if other players feel the same way. That's been my experience. He hits really hard, right? And it has the slippery stacks, which are hard to get rid of. Okay, so what do we do? Transform or... I mean, transform, you could get really good or really bad, right? But on average, I guess it's pretty good, right? But losing 10 max HP on the Phantom, maybe it's a little risky. Okay, let's take the gold. And then I guess we go this way and then go to the shop. And if we don't see anything good in the shop, we go to this shop maybe. And then this shop is kind of a waste. Well, going to 3... I mean, and we have to do 2 elites no matter what too, right? But... Oh no, it's 1 elite because we're... Yeah, so we're not going to die. So, I mean, depending on how much HP we have here, maybe we even try to do that. Okay, well, let's see what we have at the shop and then decide later, I guess. Okay, so we're getting shrunk. No way around that, right? But we do manage to get it to 24 before we get shrunk. And the shrunk doesn't hurt Osti, right? So, it's not a big deal on the... Well, as big of a deal on the Necrobinder as it is in the other classes, right? I guess we just, play it slow. Yeah, we get our Unleash. Okay. Good. So, okay, that's pretty good early, right? Why, is it? Some AoE. We don't have any souls. I mean, we will probably get souls later if we want them, and that is good in general, right? I mean, is it good on Phantom? Does the souls go through the slippery? I don't think it does, right? But okay, maybe we take bone shards. That's probably good early, right? And this early on, maybe we don't want to take a haunt that we might not even be able to use, right? Okay, so now we've got Nibbit. Okay, so I guess we bone shards, right, to get the block. So it's already, kind of paying dividends for us, right? It does let us full block the initial attack. And yeah, guess we just do that. Osti loses the health, but it's not a big deal. Okay. And then we'll be able to kill it next turn probably, right? Well, yeah, we can just use Stike. We can leave Osti alive at the end of the fight for just as a matter of principle. Okay, Ritual, that might help against the Phantom if we feel like we need it on Phantom. Act 2 bosses tend to be pretty hard too, so it'd be nice if we could use an Act 2 boss if we need it, or Act 3 boss even, right? Okay, so do we want Afterlife, Fear, or Sleight? Well, Sleight of Flesh isn't doing anything for us right now, right? Afterlife? Fear? Huh. So we don't have an elite soon, right? Maybe we just take the Afterlife, or... I mean, this is Ethereal and this Exhaust, so neither of them give, I guess we take well... So Afterlife is a little bit anti-synergy with Well, you could bone shards before you afterlife, right? I guess we'll take afterlife. I don't know if this is correct. Hopefully it is, right? But yeah. I mean, we're still on Ascension 8, so it's not like I had the most experience. Okay, Bronze Scales, that might be good against the slippery stacks, right, on the boss. It's good against Entomancer in Act 2. Is Bread good? Probably not, right? Maybe it does too much damage to us the first turn. Veil Piercer. Veil Piercer might be good, right? It's not good right now, but maybe later. Sikkim. Yeah, we don't have any other Aussie attacks besides the start. Well, no, because Aussie will die, right? Well, I guess he would come back alive after... Well, maybe we just take the Thorns and then see how that works out. Do we take the Veil Piercer? 10 damage? 10 damage is pretty good early, right? And then it does make Ethereal cards free. What about production? Or do we take the Sikkim? Let's go all in on the Austie. Let's take the Veil Piercer. I've had better... Well, Friendship can be good too, right? But maybe we don't have enough Austie attacks right now. Okay, let's take the Veil Piercer. That's probably better right now, right? Okay, we can Bone Charge this, right? And then Bodyguard after that. Yeah, I think we do it that way, and then... So... And then we Veil Piercer. Do we just get rid of the slime, or do we weaken this one? Well, maybe we get rid of the slime prevent. Well, the status card doesn't really matter that much, right? Because we're going to win the fight basically before we even draw these status cards. Well, this is going to die to Thorns, right? How much damage do we... Well, it doesn't really matter, right? We just do that. Okay, so we still haven't taken any damage, right? So we've gotten through all 3 of our easy pool fights without taking any damage whatsoever. Okay. Oh, we got another one. Well, the card draw is good later, not so good right now, right? But maybe we take the Fear just because we already have a Veil Piercer. I don't know. I'm not sure if that logic is correct, but you know, hopefully it is. Okay, we've got Fogmog. This is the one that summons a 6 HP enemy, right? Okay, so... Well, right now we can't do anything except this, right? Yeah, 6 and the 6 HP, it puts status on you and it resummons itself when it dies, right? So, do we care about these status cards, or do we just go after the Fogmog? So we probably want to do the most damage to this, right? So do we sacrifice 9 damage on Fogmog just to save the 3 status? So next turn, we'll be able to prevent 3 status, right? And then... Oh, so this turn we're taking damage. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Well, okay, it's vulnerable. Let's do this. So dazed. Okay, not the worst status. You don't even have to pay energy to exhaust them. So we do this, right? And then we summon, and then... Do we Veil Piercer, or... Yeah, we Veil Piercer, because we got the block... Yeah, so this Bone Shards has been coming in clutch. Like... Okay, so now... Yeah, now we got it. Okay, so we took 1 damage. That's not too bad, right? That's probably as good as we hope for. Do we take Severance? Bite Strike? Fear? Well, if we could have another Fear to go with our Veil Piercer. Or do we take Severance just to have some scaling card draw kind of thing? Severance is kind of... It costs 2 though, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's good. I'm not sure if it is good. It's definitely not good right now. It's just something that we're kind of hoping will be good later. Okay, so we want to strike before we Bone Shards, or... Do we want to block after we Bone Shards? How much damage? 3, 9, 12 damage, right? So, okay, we would want to block after we Bone Shards. So maybe we just get rid of one of the, So I don't know what the pattern is. Is it just random, or, you know, like is it better to go for one over the other, or what, right? And these things are taking damage to Thorns too, right? So if we do 9 to this one, he'll be down to 6, and then he'll die to thorns. Well, this one's taking the most damage from thorns. So if we just bone shard, yeah, he'll die to thorns, right? Or do we do it to this one and just get it lower and then? Well, okay, I guess we just do it this way. And then we just let that thing die to thorns, yeah. Alright, so now this one's hitting us for 10, so we have to... Yeah, and then we can... This is the free fear from the Veil Piercer, right? So we hit this, or do we double block? Well, we can have Osti tank 1 damage, I mean, it's fine, right? So we probably do just do this, and yeah. And then dice to thorns, right? Okay. Perfect. Dexterity, energy... do we want a dexterity potion or an energy potion? Neither of these seem very good right now, right? I guess we have a severance, so maybe we do take the energy potion. Yeah, that probably on average that's a little more output. Okay, so do we want the retain, or? I mean, that can be good with some. Yeah. Okay. Well. It might not be end up being. I just don't know, right? So right now our best card seems to be the bone shards. Yeah. Which way do we go? Also, so we don't need to take the shop, right? So we could just go 2 fights or 2 question marks, or we can even go after the elite. But maybe do we care about this shop over here? We're not gonna have much gold, right? So maybe we just take 2 question marks, 2 hallway fights, and the elite. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, we probably do upgrade the bone shards, though, right? Because we do have... Well, I mean, it could even be the frog parasite, I guess. Yeah, so, okay, we do upgrade the AoE card, I guess. And then we go to the right, I guess, ignore the shots. We're not going to have gold, right? Okay, we can transform a card, right? So, yeah. Let's transform a strike. Hopefully we get something better than a strike, right? What do we get? Dirge. Okay, that's not great, but maybe it'll be good later. I don't know. Bowler hat. Candelabra. Oh, so we got a relic from the question mark. That's lucky. Okay. Well, I guess do we want to upgrade a card here? Or do we rest, or we might take damage from this elite? Vantum is tough, so we probably do rest here, right? And then yeah. Okay, so what do we do here? Okay, we do get our bone shards. That's good. Yeah, bone shards has been great this run so far. Okay, what do we do after that though? So do we just dirge? I guess we just dirge. Okay. And then do we use Mazaleth's gift on the Vantum, or do we think we don't need that? We might not need it, I guess. Okay, so we can kill the crossbow raider before it hits us for 14, right? So, okay, we have 5 energy thanks to Candelabra. So yeah, we can just go crazy on these guys, right? And then I guess we snap, retain this, and then play the non-retained one. Yeah. And then this one, okay, so we can kill both of these, right? Yeah. Okay. Hallway fights have been going pretty well. It's just the boss is kind of probably going to be tough, right, with the deck we... Well, do we need the drain power? Maybe we do, because our upgrade density isn't good. I mean, but our block density is not good either, right? We might need this just to scale up for Vantum, or is that... Or do we take the fear just for, you know, the synergy with Veil Piercer and just... Well, vulnerable in general, just for damage? Or do we skip? Maybe we take the drain power, I guess. Alright, so let's go here. I mean, this is kind of a waste though, right? But we want to be full health for Phantom, I think. And we're likely to take damage on the elite, right? We don't have so much damage that we... this feels really bad, but I think we do need to rest before Phantom. Is that... Alright, so... 12 damage. Oh, great. We have Dirge, but... none of these are... Well, we can Veil Piercer, and then when we draw the Fear, it'll be free, but next turn we're getting 2 energy anyways, right? Do we just greed for HP? Is that... Yeah, I guess we do, right? So at least that prevents us from taking damage, but we also don't do much. Well, we have the Thorns damage, at least. Alright, so I guess we just play all of our stuff. We don't retain anything. I mean, we can retain this, but that doesn't really help, right? Okay, so now... Oh, what's going on here? We're tangled. We're not entangled like in the original Slay the Spire, we're just tangled, right? Okay. Well, Bone Shard isn't really good here when we have 8 health on Asti, right? So we just... Yikes, okay. That's kind of annoying. But we're not tangled this turn at least, right? Okay, so now we can Bone Shards. Well, maybe we Unleash before we Bone Shards. Yeah, we're not going to need to play Defend because we'll have the Bone Shards block, right? So I guess we Unleash, Bone Shards, and then Drain, yeah, in that order. Okay, so then Thorns damage, and yeah, we got out of this fight once again perfect, right? So the hallway fights have been going really great. Do we want Countdown for Phantom? Like, this seems janky, right? But maybe we do need... This is pretty janky, but yeah, maybe we do want that for Phantom. Okay. It's kind of a dead card in a lot of hallway fights, and... Well, is it even good here? Not really, right? I mean... So do we play Veil Piercer or Countdown? I guess we just play the Countdown. Because we have Candelabra, we probably don't need the Veil Piercer Free Fear, right? Alright, so... Do this. Okay. And so do we want it to die to Doom? Does that give us an extra turn to set up, or? Because then it won't play the Stunned Intense until one more turn. I mean, we could even prepare. I mean, but we're also getting infections, and that's also no good, right? Well, we're getting the... If we make it die to Doom, we're going to get the infections anyways. So if I... Okay, so 10... Okay, let's have it die to Doom. And then just Dirge, right? And then, yeah. So we'll get the status, but it'll die to Doom, and then we'll have 2 turns to... Is that how it works? So it... Yeah, so now it's stunned, right? And then, so we basically have 2 turns to just, yeah, do it... To attack them before they attack. Oh, do we play the Bone Shards even though we have 12 HP? Probably because we have 2 turns to attack them, right? This turn and the next turn, and we have the Doom. So, okay, well, do we play this first, or... So what are we hoping to draw? Okay, if we draw Unleash, that'd be good. If we draw Infections, that'd be good too, because we wouldn't... I mean, we'll have extra block, right? So yeah, let's play this. Okay, so we do get an Infection. So we play the Bone Shards, and then we just Severance then. And then the Severance on the high HP one, right? And then, yeah, do we want to try to draw more Infections just to get them out of the way? We won't be able to play the cards we draw, but we might be able to get Infections out of our deck. Is that what we want to do? While we have the spare block? Okay, sure. Okay, so we did take care of 2 Infections, right? Okay, so now they're doing the stun thing because they died to Doom, right? So actually the countdown, it actually turned out to be sort of good, right? That funnily enough. Okay, so now, uh-oh. We're taking damage here, right? Well, So this isn't going to die, right? Unless we... No, it's just not going to die. We can't even win this turn. Because we just don't have the damage. Oh, I mean, this one's still alive too. So we win next turn, right? Okay, so let's just... Yeah, it'll just gain HP and then so we don't take damage. Oh wait, infections? Oh, infections go through Asti. Oh, okay, yeah, because Asti only does attack damage. It doesn't prevent infection damage. Oh, whoops. Okay, well maybe. I mean, we couldn't have prevented that anyways. It's not like we had a block card in our hand that we, failed to play or anything like that. But okay, that's good to know. Flex potion. Or do we keep the energy potion? What do we have? Okay, we have another afterlife we could get. Or we could get Grave Blast? Is that... I mean, that's some utility, I guess. Like, we can get the Bone Shards or the Unleash. Yeah, I guess we can... Or do we just skip? No, I think we take the Grave Blast. And then do we take the Flex Potion? So on turn 2 we have Candelabra, right? But other than that, maybe the... But 2 energy, but this is basically 15 damage probably, right? Usually. What about in Act 2 if we retain our potions? So probably the Flex Potion's better at the start of Act 2, is that right? Because the Thief will hit us for 17 on turn 1, but... Well, I'm not familiar with the other hallway fights, I guess, as much in the beginning of Act 2. Maybe I need to memorize those more. We do have the Candelabra, though. On the other hand, we do have the Dirges. Well, maybe we do take the Flex Potion, then. So, maybe here, we're at 55. We probably don't want to rest. Do we try to greed and save both the Ritual and not rest on Phantom, or is that too dangerous? We do have a countdown, right? I mean, is countdown good on the boss? I mean, this isn't... I mean, because we've got slippery stacks to worry about, right? So are we, like, unironically upgrading countdown? Are we really doing this? Like, just to try to greed and save potion and on the boss? Well, maybe we do, I guess. Well, this is kind of unusual, right? Don't usually... Okay, do we upgrade our defend, or do we save the fear? Maybe we upgrade the defend, or... Well... Because we're sort of relying on the Doom a bit more than usual, right? So maybe it's okay to just upgrade the defend. Okay, and the Thorns is helping with the, slippery stacks, right? So that's another thing we have going for us. So that's good. We've got the 6x2, right? It'll remove 2 slippery stacks. So we get our Doom down. Oh yeah, Mummified Hand made the snap free. Okay. So we need to block. Yeah, and then we retain... Well... We retain Veil Piercer, I guess. Just so it'll be retained in the future. Yeah, we probably should have retained Defend. Oh well. Because we're playing all our cards, but the next time we draw it, it'll still have the Retain, right? So yeah, we should have been a little more careful and retained the Defend before we played it. Okay, that's fine though. Okay, we're already down to 2 slippery stacks, so that's good, right? And we're getting Doom. And so this is a problem, right? 27, but... What can you really do, right? Well, we can Grave Blast and then get the improved Defend, right? Yeah, I guess we do that, and then we just block the big hit as much as we can. So that's the last slippery stack, and we're stacking up Doom, right? So yeah, and we managed to not use the Mazaleth Ritual, so that's good. I mean, we Bone Shards just for the damage here, I guess. Yes, it's 12 damage on the boss, right? To play that. So do we want to strike for 6, or do we Dirge to put more yeah, let's... I mean, we also get a soul if we do that, right? So yeah, we just play like that. And the more health we have, the more Thorns damage we... Well, I don't know. Does it actually take Thorns damage if it hits Asti? Maybe I should have been paying attention to that. Okay, so... Well, we need cards in our discard pile before we can actually upgrade them, right? So let's draw cards first. Okay, well, no, we've already got... We've got 9 health on Asti, right? We probably don't want to do that. So maybe we retain the bone shards for when we need it. And then we, yeah, we just strike drain power, I guess. Okay, so now... Did it take the 3 thorns? I should have been paying attention. I wasn't paying attention again. Alright, so... well, this is retain, right? Well, no... So we're already not taking damage, right? But... This will save Asti's 4 of Asti's health, or do we just do 10 damage? I guess we can save Asti's health, so we're getting Unleashed probably the next turn, right? We might not, but we probably... we aren't. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is the last big hit we'll have to block, right? And then... So, Asti's dying again, but it's no big deal. So the Doom is building up. You know, the Thorns damage. Okay, so what do we do now? So... I guess we just do damage. So Unleash... Do we strike or do we dirge after the Veil Piercer? I mean, it's almost dead, right? I guess we'll just play the dirge. I don't know, just try to... Because we do have the Doom thing working in our favor, right? So I guess playing slow is okay. Alright, well, yeah, add retain and then... play it, yeah. So we lose another HP. But we're almost there. Okay, bone shards, yeah. Yeah, perfect. And so now it'll be dead after the thorns, right? Because it'll take damage from the thorns and then it'll die to doom. So we just block, right? And then just to maximize our HP going into the next act. Yeah, so we saved our potions, we got away with it, right? And then, yeah. Okay. Perfect. So Act 1 went really well, right? The hallway fights, you know, they went as well as, you know, we could have hoped. The elite fight went pretty well. Okay, so the one thing is that we only got 1 elite, right? So not only did the hallway fights go well, we managed to have the frog parasite die to Doom, and then the Doom also helped with the Phantom, right? Yeah, so, yeah, but of course we only got 1 elite, but other than that, the act went pretty much perfectly. Okay, Sacrifice. Is Sacrifice actually good? Like, I haven't really tried it. It doesn't seem good to me, but, you know, maybe it is good. Random card. Well, it's basically functionally card draw, right? I do like Devour Life. That does seem pretty strong, right? Especially if we can get it upgraded, yeah. So we don't have any souls right now except for the... No, we do have Dirge and Severance. Okay, so we're good if we get more energy, right? So let's take the Devour Life. Okay, so... I guess we go for our camps, right? We have 284 gold, so maybe we go for the shop. And then depending on how we're feeling, like we go there, we go to this camp, we go to... Oh, because this means we fight 2 elites. Oh, 3 elite. Maybe that's too dangerous. Can we really take 2 elites? Like, or maybe we... So this would be 2 elites total. Well, either... No matter what, we're taking 2 elites, right? On the other hand, we get an extra camp if we go this way, so maybe we do just try to go for 3 elites and then just minimize the fighting besides the elites. We do have thorns for the Entomancer, so I think we are better against the elites than usual. We do have the... Well, Phantasmal Gardeners is a bit rough, but maybe the Bone Shards and Countdown help with that, right? Not Phantasmal Gardeners, sorry, the Decimillipede. Okay, let's see what our bonus is. Prismatic Gem, gain at the start of each turn. Okay, so we do need energy, right? That helps with our Dirge, and then that helps with our... while playing the 2-cost Severance, right? The problem is we do get cards from other colors, which sometimes can be good, but usually it's not, right? Do we want to have more Osti health per turn? So that's basically 2 block per turn instead of 1, right? Yeah, for Osti. And then we start with 5. On the other hand, 1 energy does help us with Dirge and then the Severance and all the cards we're drawing. So being able to play more souls would also help us devour life more. Oh man. So I guess how bad is getting cards from other colors is the question, right? So are we just going to not have a block plan at the end of this if we take that? Because right now we already do sort of have a block plan with... So maybe it's not... I mean, 1 energy at each turn is pretty good, right? Although summon 2 each turn is also good, so it's not like... Okay, I'll try the Prismatic Gem, right? So the 4th energy does sound very appealing. Hopefully we don't just get completely screwed on, the card rewards because we took that. Alright, so... Well, we do have thorns, right? So this exoskeleton is going, So we're not just going to completely... Well, we can even Grave Blast to defend back to our hand if we need to, right? I mean, do we really care about... I mean, we have the Candelabra next turn, so yeah. And then this will be reduced to 9 damage anyways, right? So maybe we just focus this down, right? It'll take 9 damage from Thorns. And then we play another defend just to... Well, no, we're already not taking damage because Osti will soak this, right? So we probably do Veil Piercer. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, then we just play the Strike. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, this is 10, right? So, alright. Oh, we can't block. Awkward. Well, okay. We can't kill this either, right? Because 9 plus 9. So we just need to kill this to minimize the damage we're taking. So we can play all this stuff, right? So I guess we go for this one next. So, I mean, we can upgrade the Severance again. Oh, we get souls in hand when we play Severance. So maybe we can block. And then yeah, because we get the I forgot Severance put souls in your hand. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this worked out really well then. So okay, so we do want to start upgrading. So we're only taking... Oh no, we can summon more. Do we want to... Yeah, we do want to play this first though, right? Yeah. Perfect. Okay, this is buffing again, but so do we... I mean, we can even... No, let's just kill it, right? And then... We can kill it with a snap though. Okay, so let's... Make this retain. So Bone Shards... Snap seems like a decent combo, at least this early in the game, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. Powdered, okay, that's probably better than the Flex Potion. At least this early. Okay, so this works with souls, right? So we have that going for us. I mean, this is good with dex scale. We don't have any dex scaling. Strength, that doesn't help Osti attacks. We can exhaust souls, right? We are exhausting the afterlife. We can exhaust the Grave Blast too. Is Ascender's Plane... I mean, is this good enough? It's sort of scaling with souls, right? Maybe we do take it. Alright. Alright, so here we want to unleash before we play the Bone Shards, right? Just to get 1 more damage. And we want to retain the... Well, we're not actually retaining anything this turn, but we can add retain to the Bone Shards for the future, right? If we need to redraw it. We might not need to redraw it because this tends to be a pretty short fight, right? But so okay, so we do play Unleash before the Bone Shards, and then we play Defend. Yeah, and then now I'll do the Fly turn, right? And then so okay, so now do we want to? So if we Grave Blast something, that would buff the Ashen Strike, and then we could get the Bone Shards back to our hand. But we can already summon. Okay, so I mean, maybe we do that though. Just, you know, maybe we'll need the Bone Shards. I don't know. And then we just Ashen Strike and then play the Dirge, right? Okay, yeah. So now we need to not lose. Well, would losing the Veil Piercer actually be bad? I mean, if we don't kill this, we won't get the card reward though, right? That would be bad, so it's not like... We can always not take the Veil Piercer back if we... Is that something we want to do though? So, I mean, we can remove the Veil Piercer from our deck by not taking it back if we just... If we don't care about playing Fear for free, right? Huh? Okay, so now we Devour Life. So we have a lot of... So we retain the Bone Shards here, right? We don't play it. Okay, so we have a free defend. We have a fear. I mean, I guess we want to just get rid of the stacks, right? Yeah, just like that. And then we'll get rid of another... No, Thorn's damage doesn't reduce Flutter stacks. Okay, so now we just... well, now we can... Well, let's soul... Can we get another low damage? Okay, we get... Strike and Unleashed, yeah. And then we just finish it with the Bone Shards. Okay. Okay, so do we just intentionally not take our stolen card back? Like, just to remove the Veil Piercer from our deck? What if we get another ethereal card we want to play later? I mean, do we care about the 10 damage? Well, let's see what the card reward is. Uppercut? That's probably good, right? I mean, we do have 4 energy per turn. Yeah, let's take the uppercut. So there's... If we're getting cards from other classes, could there be ethereal cards from other classes that we want to play with Veil Piercer? So Veil Piercer isn't that good against Entomancer. It is good against the Infested Prism, sort of. It's okay-ish against Decimillipede, maybe. I mean, we have 4 energy per turn. Like, okay, so maybe we don't take the stolen card back? Is that... What if we get the card that adds ethereal to cards in our hand, and then we want to play those for free, though? And what if we run into Knights in Act 3, and then those... I mean, because the Knights will make all our cards ethereal, then we could play any card for 0 energy, but... Yeah, let's just don't take it back and just let the Veil Piercer be removed from our deck, right? Yeah. Okay, we don't need it anymore. 3 cards with the droid, that's okay. More block, right? What's this? Anointed, every rare. Which one we got that? Prep time, vigor. Do we have anything that's good with vigor? Not really, right? Well, sort of AoE cards, I guess. Well, I guess it's good with the Ashen Strike if we scale it up enough. Eh. No, okay. This is maybe good on the boss, like if we scale up Doom enough, right? Just with the countdown. Maybe it's good on elites. I don't know. How long are the elite fights? We probably need more of a... Flight of Flesh, that's maybe good with the Doom. But it costs 2 to put out. Maybe we just take the Kifuda and remove a strike, or... So what cards do we want to enchant? With give us 3 block. Do we just do it to our block cards, or do we put it on our summon card? Well, this one, no, we don't want to put it on the exhausting cards, right? So do we put one on bodyguard? Bone Shards is already 12 block though, right? Put on Dirge. So we don't want to put on the powers because we can't play those repeatedly either, right? Maybe we could put it on our starter. But no, let's keep the block and the attack separately, maybe. Do we put on Dirge? No, I guess we just put it on defense. I mean, just to make him block for a little more, sure. Okay. Let's do that. So now I guess we want to minimize the fighting since we are fighting 3 elites, right? So yeah, maybe let's go to the question mark. Oh no. Well, we lose 9 HP anyways. But we do get to remove a card. Okay, so yeah, okay, so now we just... Well, we're fighting 3 elites, so do we just want to rest just in case? Or do we... I mean... Well, we have 2 camps after this elite, right? So no. Let's upgrade the Devour Life. Because yeah, that'll help us maybe take less damage on this elite, and then we have 2 camps if we... Uh-oh. Decimillipede, that's... Okay, that's maybe not the greatest. Power to my... Oh. Okay, what do we do? Well, we probably want to do this, right? Just minimize the damage we're taking. Dirge. Grave Blast. Oh, we can Grave Blast the bodyguard. Do we Dirge to pre-fill our deck with souls? Maybe we get Devour Life later. But no, we're taking 24 damage, right? So I think we do Grave Blast that, and then, yeah, at least... Do we upgrade the bodyguard? Or we can just, yeah, get the soul, right? We need to draw into our AoE and our powers, right? Okay. We took some damage there. Okay, we need to play the countdown, right? And then we need to block. Well, we could play everything because of the... Yeah. Well, even if we didn't have the candelabra, we'd be playing everything, alright? Unfortunately, it's another, you know... we're taking a lot of damage, right? Do we just keep their HP even or something, or do we go for 1? I mean, yeah. Well, this... where was our bone shards when we needed it? And we got our Devour Life a bit late too. Okay, so if we need to play this maybe, and then... So, oh, we should have played these first, because we do have Mummified Hand. We could have made this free. That was a mistake. Alright, so... I guess do we just keep keeping their HP even? Okay, here's the bone shards, right? So maybe we do need to... So we're only getting 7 block overall if we... I mean... 7 block is 7 block and it's 12 AoE though, right? Yeah. Okay. Ah, 19. Uh-oh. Oh, this isn't good. So maybe we start killing. So next turn, would we be able to finish them off if we kill this one to prevent the damage? Oh, this one will be doomed, right? Yuck. We have defend. Okay, there's the bone shards. Well, this is only 5 block basically, right? But it is... Well, no, it would kill this, right? And then... Yeah, okay. 20. So we can block at least, right? And then this will get doomed, and then we just have to kill this next turn, right? And then... So we took, oh yeah, tons of damage from Decimillipede. At least the next elite isn't a Decimillipede, right? Okay, the draw order wasn't the best there, but okay, well that might help heal us a bit. That doesn't really help us much, right? Well, maybe it does. Well, the Dex potion does help with the Dex on the enchant too, right? But maybe Powder Demise on the Entomancer or the Infested Prison. Yeah, maybe we don't take that pinpoint. This is weak, but it also doesn't do much damage. No. Okay, skip. So that's the problem with the card rewards with the Prismatic Gem, right? So now we need to rest before the elite, the next elite. And hopefully we don't take so much damage from the second elite, right? Because then we've got to fight the third elite right after that. So if necessary, we do need to use the potion, right? To make sure we don't take too much damage from this elite. Entomancer. So this might be a good idea to powder Demise, even though we do have the thorns, right? But do we do this, or do we save it? Yeah, because powder Demise isn't that good on Decimillipede if we run into that again, right? Let's just do it. Okay, so if we uppercut, that'll prevent 7 damage because we got the Mummify Hand. I keep forgetting we have Mummify Hand. I gotta be better at playing around that and playing our cheap cards first before, you know, before we play the powers to increase the chance that the expensive cards get their cost reduced to 0. But at that time, you know, it worked out even though I didn't do it correctly. Well, this turn we don't really have anything, right? Oh, we're taking a big hit too. Yeah, I guess we just prevent it from... I mean, we want to do damage before it buffs, right? So... more... Okay, this will at least put souls that we can draw past the dazed, right? Yeah. And then maybe we draw a vulnerable that we can put with the bone shards. Oh yeah, well, maybe we just bank HP and then get more souls for the... instead of playing the bone shards. Or we can... yeah, let's just do that. Okay. I mean, we do have the Doom and then the, what do you call it? The Demise going from the potion. Oh, this sucks. Oh, well, how many... oh, we have a lot of cards in our exhaust pile, so maybe we can just Ashen Strike it. Oh yeah, we got a Fear too. Okay, yeah, we did get through it. Okay. Not too bad, right? Okay, we do get a speed potion to replace the good potion that we lost. So let's check the card first before. Scrape, is that... do we have 0 cost? We don't, right? So Scrape is just... well, 0 cost doesn't count X as 0, does it? I don't think it does. Trash the treasure. We're not creating status. Yeah, souls aren't statuses, right? They're skills. Let's see. Defile is just not good, right? Okay. So yeah, our card rewards are getting messed up due to a Prismatic Gem, but hopefully we did get enough already. Okay, let's upgrade. Hopefully we don't land on Strike. So upgrading the starter, upgrading Drain Power, upgrading Fear would probably be good. Yeah. Okay. Severance and Unleash. Okay, that's good, right? That's pretty much like the ideal. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, we can. Well, we actually upgrading Uppercut would have been nice, better, but yeah. Okay, so let's hopefully avoid a fight. The Historic. I mean, that's really strong if we survive, right? So we are at 45. If we take this... so this basically, if we get to an event in Act 3, we get that relic that, you know, it replays the last card we played the last turn, right? Like, how strong is this guy? We've got an elite in the boss. And we have to carry basically a curse. Not that long, right? But... No, I think we just take the gold, right? We just need to make sure we... I mean, because we're already not going to be at full health on the boss, like, after we rest, so... I think that's just, yeah, too ambitious. Okay, so now we... Yeah, we do this. Okay. Did manage to full block. Oh, this turn is not good. Now our block plan is not having... Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna take some damage. Ouch. Uh-oh. Luckily we do have thorns, but yeah, do we need to... We can make it weak, we can defend, we can... Where can we... Oh, we can bring back the bone shards? Or we can bring back a thing that double scales with the dex potion. Okay, so let's play the speed potion here. We bring back this defend, right? Because yeah, this will scale with the dex potion, right? Oh, I guess we can make it weak, right? And then that'll get the energy, but yeah. Okay, so I guess we do it like that, yeah. Maybe I didn't need to play that potion then. Well, maybe that was a bit premature. Okay, so do we make the Ashen Strike retain, and then we fill our deck with souls? Yeah, I think we do that, right? Well, we can play the Snap also. Okay, so Snap, make this retain, and then play this, right? So next turn we have enough HP on Osti that we hopefully are okay, and then we do have the powers, you know, from Devour Life, right? So Ashen Strike will do a lot of damage once we... Oh, especially if we with the fear, right? Okay. So now we don't play the Bone Shards, obviously. We play the Vulnerable, right? Is there anything else we can exhaust? No, right? So we Fear, Unleash, yeah. And then the Ashen Strike, right, for... yeah. Okay, so... Well, we can just... He'll be dead the next turn, right? So we just need to make sure we don't lose HP. It's okay if Osti loses HP. Oh, we can also do that. Okay. Well, it's also got Doom on it, so we can... But we'll lose HP if we put it in Doom range by attacking, right? So this would go down to 33. That's not quite enough. We'd have to play this, and then we would lose 2 HP. Yeah, I think we should... Okay, let's just block. Okay, so 20... So as long as we can block 20, right? Or, I mean, we can make it weak also, so yeah. And then we can gain more soul. Yeah, okay. Oh, we got a block potion. That's good. Turbo, no dive. Well, this is we don't... Well, we sort of do have enough card draw after a while. This is not that... So after we get our souls going, this maybe is sort of good, because like it, you know, this does take up a card draw. We don't need this. We have enough energy, right, with the Prismatic. I mean, we have the uppercut. And before the souls get, this makes us take longer to set up, right? Which is already... Yeah, maybe we skip. Okay. Then hopefully we don't lose HP from this. Okay. No, we don't want this. Remove a strike, I guess. Okay, yeah, we remove the strike. And then we rest before the boss. So 58 HP, right? I mean, our deck is... It does some things well, right? Hopefully this is enough, right? Okay, so we get our souls going, right? We can't do anything else. Do we play the Cultist Potion? We should be okay, right? Without the Cultist Potion? Yeah. Oh, we get Bone Shards for more damage. I mean, yeah. That's worth it, right? Just 1 Osti health for 18 damage, basically, and then, yeah. Okay, good first turn. We got a lot of damage on the boss. I mean, the thorns has been helping us in the background too, right? That's also been... Okay, so what do we do now? Do we Grave Blast the Bone Shards to our hand, or do we Grave Blast the Severance? I guess we Grave Blast the Bone Shards. So we add Retain to the Bone Shards for the next time we redraw it, right? I guess we do that. But right now we need to play it, right? But, you know, it'll be good next time. And then we, yeah, upgrade 2 randoms. Okay. Thorns damage going through, yeah. Okay, so we uppercut will help here, right? Well, do we have the energy for that? Okay, we can... No, we don't have the power that gives... Not yet. So we need to get our powers down, so yeah. Okay, so... Okay. We do want to play cards to maximize the chance of getting a free uppercut, right? Let's not mess that up again. Right now we're... okay, so we can play this just in case. Or, yeah, so... So we won't be able to play uppercut, though, if we don't get it for free, right? If we play 2 cards before Devour Life. Well, how important is it that we play uppercut? So this would... So this would prevent 7 damage, basically. And, you know, this is... So maybe it's not that important. It would just basically do 7... Prevent 7 damage from coming in. Alright, that's okay then. Okay, we got Fear. Okay, so let's just do that. So we're losing some HP. Nothing we can do about that. Okay, we get... So do we try to draw a high cost card before we play the countdown and trigger the mummified hand? Not much we can do here, right? Okay, well, our sand pit is looking good, but you know, hopefully we don't just die to its attacks. Okay, so this would prevent 5, basically, right? Not the biggest deal. So maybe we just play for souls, and then we defend, right? Oh, okay, there's Ashen Strike. So maybe we do want to... I mean... That we lose HP though, because then we wouldn't be able to play the defend. So maybe we just let the Fear exhaust, we play the defend, we play the Ashen Strike, and then... Yeah, I guess we play it that way. Okay. We've lost a little bit more HP, but we've got, you know, souls coming. Oh, there's Bone Shard, so we can do that, and then before we play the other soul. So are we still good on... Well, maybe we play this, right? Yeah, just set up another soul. And the Doom is stacking up, so you know we'll have this like you know, before we die, I think, right? Oh, 30 damage. Well, we have another soul, right? Oh. So is there a way we can? So we still have uppercut, right? Do we retain the Ashen Strike until we get the uppercut, or do we just play it? So if we do 50, that will bring it down to 94 with us. Yeah. So maybe we wait for the uppercut. I mean... I guess just in case, and then we just set up another soul. Okay, so we're losing some more HP. Ouch. Down to 30. Okay, but we get some of that HP back with the souls, right? Oh, we can bone shards before. I mean, do we want to do that? Might as well. Okay, okay, Severance, we got that again. So we're probably getting the uppercut next turn then, right? Oh, how are we doing the Ashen Strike now? No, let's just, yeah. Okay, so if we play the soul now, we can't play the uppercut, right? So maybe we hold off on that. Well, does it matter? Yeah, if we play uppercut, maybe we don't even wait for the doom. We don't even take the next attack, right? Okay, so let's just play like that, and then we get the uppercut, and then we play the Ashen Strike, and then it's just dead, and we don't even need to wait for the doom, and we could prevent this damage from coming through, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, grand finale, or... Yeah, this is a problem with our little Prismatic Gem, right? Like... Can we realistically play grand finale? Like, we do have a smallish deck, right? We can retain the grand finale with snap if we get them both at the same time, right? And then we can sort of control our draw with soul sometimes, but not always, because soul it draws. Yeah, I think we just skip, right? Like, do we really try to make grand finale work with snap? Probably not, right? Like, even with snap, it's just too inconsistent, right? I mean, we do have Mummify Hand, but that takes another card draw. Like, and we're already slow to set up, right? Just skip. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of a weird deck. So all we've taken is Ashen Strike and Uppercut since getting the Prismatic Gem, right? Because we had this at the end of the Act 1 boss. Alright, well, so we've got a small deck. And then the Prismatic Gem is, yeah. I mean, the energy has really helped us a lot, right? So maybe it's worth not getting more card rewards. Okay, so we can get two camps, and then we can take elite. So either way, we take an elite, right? I mean, our card rewards are kind of bad now, right? So maybe we just take events like as much as we can. Due to the Prismatic Gem. So either way, we get one elite, right? So this way, we could take a lot of events, and then, you know, maybe we get some value out of them, and, you know, not have to deal with Prismatic Gem card rewards. Okay, yeah, let's try taking this left path. I mean, we don't get a shop, it's kind of... We don't get a... Oh, we do get a shop here, but then we had to fight too. Yeah, but this way has a lot of question marks, and maybe one of the question marks is a shop, right? Well, what's our bonus? Fifth card for free. Dazed. Oh, we can see what the fur coat does, right? Maybe we get free elites. Oh, the boss is a queen. Well, we do have a lot of souls, so that does help us, right? With the queen. I mean, if we play the Severance and then the... Well, the block plan's not gonna be good though. Like, we might just die to attacks. Alright, but, well, let's see what we get from... Okay, so... Oh, so this elite would be free, actually, if we went this way, right? So, okay, so that would be one free elite, and then we... So, and then that would let us get the shop too, right? So this fight would be free, but there's no free elite right this way. Well, so if we go this way with the free elite, we don't get another camp here. I mean, we don't get this camp right here, right? So this would be a free fight, right? So maybe we do go that way. So we don't, you know, have a chance of anything bad happening. So this way, maybe we get some powers to, you know, with Mummify Hand to scale up on the queen. Like the Necrobinder card that does damage for each soul play would be really nice, but with the Prismatic Gem, we're probably not likely to see it, right? That's just, you know, that's just life. Okay, so we do take the elite, this 1 HP, right? So we don't do that, and then, yeah, we have to fight an elite normally, and then, okay. Yeah, let's go this way then. So we do have to fight a hallway fight without the... Uh-oh. Devoted Sculptor. Well, that's not good. So do we see what we draw first? Yeah, okay. Let's see what we draw from the soul. Yeah. So we probably want another vulnerable duration, and then we... Do we just front load the damage as much as we can? Or do we play the bodyguard and then we can draw into Unleash, right? And then... Yeah, well, I mean, our deck is small, so we'll draw Unleash somewhat quickly, maybe, on average. So 6. Or we could just do 15 damage right off the bat. But this would have more buffer the next turn. So this is like... Either we do 15 damage or we summon 6 and then we would do 9 more damage due to the vulnerable, right? So 9 damage and 6 health. No, so let's just do the damage, right? Oh no. Yeah, we might get bone shards too, so... Yeah, let's just do the damage. We still have a block potion too, right? So... Oh, we have 6 energy this turn, right? So I guess we do play the uppercut, unleash, and then... Yeah, and then just do this. Okay, so now, I guess we could double bone shards with the Grave Blast, right? What else would be good? We can get Severance. I guess we just Grave Blasted the bone shard, so we can play Countdown first, right? And then, okay. Yeah, I guess we just do that. I mean, I guess we could even make it retain, right? But... And then... Oh no, we don't have Osti. Well, now we do with the Deal Hour Life. Oh, okay, well, that was kind of risky. So we probably should have thought that through a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. Oh, now we can't play the Ashen Strike, though. Well, that's... Well, hopefully not being able to play the Ashen Strike doesn't cost us HP, right? Hopefully we kill it this turn. Okay, so first we do this, and then we gain Osti HP. Oh, there's a Fear, right? Yeah. Okay, perfect. That went well. I mean, we don't have anything to spend stars on, right? Do we want another snap? We've already got a snap, right? Would a second one be good? Retain is good on the queen, right? But it's not good before we get to the queen. It's, skip. Yeah. Okay, free fight right here. Well, this one isn't free, right? Because yeah, it's got block. Well, can we do enough damage? So okay, we kill this with the weak attack, right? And then, well, this is 10. This is no, it's not enough. So we can kill this. So we can kill this or this, but not both, right? So we kill this one, right? Oh no, this will die to thorns anyways because. Yeah, so it's not actually hitting us 5 times. It's like the first hit, it'll die just to the thorns, right? Yeah. Okay. We don't have any poison. Well, we can't stack up the poison, right? Because we don't have any other poison cards. We probably do want the. Do we want the glow? Do we want to pay energy? I mean, we're not gaining the stars, right? I mean, if we upgrade, no, this upgrades to stars, not card draw. Okay, we skip. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of the problem with the shard, right? Okay, bone shards. No, unleash. No, we can bone shards and then bodyguard and then unleash, right? So bone shards and then countdown. Yeah, because that'll yeah. Yeah, because it'll soak up the damage from the galvanic with the block we got from the bone shards, and then we play like this, and then yeah. Okay, well, thorns is helping us here too, right? Okay, so now we need to get the bone shards back to block, right? Is that what we want to do? I guess so. So yeah, Grave Blast, bone shards, block. Oh no, it's only 9 block because we're frail. Well, Okay, at least we have this, right? Oh, so we're taking some damage. And I also forgot to play Fear before. Ah. I should have played the Fear before the Bone Shards. Okay, well, that's awkward. A mistake. Yeah, just do this. Yeah. Well, maybe I should have. Well, this isn't affected by Frail, right? Yeah, okay, I guess we just get out of this fight as soon as we can. Ouch. So maybe we didn't play this fight as well as we could have, right? Okay, what do we have? Another snap? No. No. Okay, free fight. We need a card reward, but this shard has messed up, Prismatic Gem has messed up all our card rewards. Ship in a bottle. Okay, that's probably better than Block Potion, right? Because we'll get blocked the next turn too. Oh, we could get the Sovereign Blade? I mean, this is scaling up so slowly, though. It's like, I mean, no. No, okay, so, yeah, this shard is... Prismatic Gem is kind of... Okay, so we need to heal, right? Well, we don't need to heal yet. Do we need to upgrade something, or... I mean, maybe the card we get... Yeah, we might need to upgrade the card we get from the Elite or the shop, right? So let's rest here, and then we'll see what we get. I mean, upgrading Uppercut isn't the worst thing, though, right? What are we at? Okay, maybe. If we can stack Doom fast enough with the countdown. So countdown works pretty well on the Queen, right? Because it'll count down while we're killing the little torch head. So maybe we take no escape, and then we... Do we take Sleight of Flesh just to have like more scaling with the countdown? 9 damage a turn. I mean, we do have Mummify Hand, but this does take up a card draw, right? Or we probably take the Sigil though. Oh, Severance. We could use another Severance because you know we do have the Devour Life, and then you know souls are good against the Queen, right? Undying Sigil and Severance? Yeah. Okay, let's do that. And then we get a free Elite. Oh, got Pen Nib. That might be good, depending on how the fight goes. Okay, so now we get our free Elite, right? Okay, let's check the card before the War Paint, right? We don't need the Flex Potion. Oh, Void Form? Yeah, Void Form maybe, right? Like... I mean, we're not spending stars, so it doesn't help with that, but... We might draw enough cards on the Queen for this to be good, right? Huh. Yeah, I think we... Well... Yeah, just to have... I mean, we do have... So we don't have the star cards that we would really need the Void Form for, right? So we're just playing Severance and Uppercut for free. But if we can put in the Souls on our deck, you know, that might be... Okay, let's take it. Okay, more block. Free fight here. Dex Potion? Is that better than front load block? I mean, Dex Potion is good with, you know, the enchanted stuff, right? Like, okay, maybe we do take it. Hopefully that's not wrong. Well, Devastate we'd be able to play with the Void Form, but, you know, 30 damage. No. Okay. So now do we upgrade the Void Form? Or do we upgrade the Uppercut? I mean, 3 cards a turn for free. But we might have to play souls just to draw cards, right? And then to play that we can even play with. So let's upgrade the uppercut, I guess. Okay. And hopefully we don't take too much damage. Okay, it's the knights. This is 10. Generally I think this is the easiest Act 3 elite, right? At least that's my impression so far. Maybe I'm wrong, but well, we are taking damage right off the bat here, so that's kind of not good, but well, this is where that ship in a bottle would have been useful, but yeah. So we didn't get our, you know, bone shards turn 1. Okay, so we play the cheap cards before we play the countdown, and then we get the free severance, right? So okay, yeah, we just play this stuff. I mean, I guess we can retain that. Yeah, retain doesn't really do much when our cards are hexed, right? But yeah, well, we're still taking a little bit of damage. Yeah. So are we even going to be full health from the queen? Maybe. Yeah, we don't have the kind of deck that's good on this fight, I guess, huh? So, okay, uppercut and then... Is that enough damage? 13 plus 13, 26. Or do we try to draw... Oh, so this would draw us into soul. We could get Grave Blaster. So we do have the Devour Life out, right? So if we play the Grave Blast, we wouldn't be able to play the Bone Shards again, though. Oh, this is kind of dicey. We're gonna lose a lot of HP then. So maybe we just do this way then. So more each. Okay, so now we have Pen Nib. What can we do with the Pen Nib though? Maybe we draw something that, or we can. No, if we play the Grave Blast, that would use up the Pen Nib. Well, this turn we can just block because this is. I mean, this isn't attacking us this turn, so this is going to attack us for a lot next turn though, right? But, okay, we can't get anything from our hand with... I mean, do we kill this to... No, we can just... I mean, we can kill it just to... Instead of blocking for 7. So, okay, well these will exhaust anyways, right? So, okay, so I guess we want to keep the Grave Blast and then... Oh no, but that makes us exhausted. Well, that's fine. Okay, we just get souls and then, yeah. Hopefully we don't take too much damage from the Magi Knight when it's doing the big attack. So we can uppercut, we can Ashen Strike, right? Is that 13 plus... Well, this will do 67 damage, right? And then 70. So we could kill this, right? Okay, so yeah. So we'll at least get most of our HP back, not all of it, right? Well, are we taking damage this turn? $13 plus 8, 18. Oh, we can always do this if we need to, though, right? Okay, so, are we drawing more? Oh, we can draw into our Ashen Strike, so let's just do this, yeah. Okay. Oh, we can stack up our pen nib more. Okay. Okay, we're still alive. We're at 31, but okay. Crush under, well, that's sort of good on the queen, I guess, just but it's only 1 strength, right? It's not 2 or... Patter? Well, that patter can be good with the Ashen Strike. 8 block. I mean, it's not like our other block cards are doing much, right? Photon cut. So that we can put bound cards back. Let's just take the patter. Not the greatest, but it's not like our deck. I mean, we have like nothing in our deck, right? Like, because our gem. Oh, we might take damage from this hallway fight too. Uh oh. Well, hopefully we don't, right? Because yeah. Prismatic Gem. So we don't have the power that gives us... Yeah. Okay, so let's draw cards first. Okay, we can start blocking, I guess. Do we want to draw more cards though if we play this? So maybe we draw more cards first. Oh, we got this. So we do need to block with the rest of our energy though, right? Yeah. Get some thorns damage. Because at least we didn't take HP this fight yet, right? Yeah. We do have an Ashen Strike now. Okay, so do we want to bank up HP with Bodyguard? Yeah, well, maybe we draw a power and then yeah. Okay, there's Countdown. So we play our cheap card first and then maybe we get Uppercut for free. Yeah, and we want to get Uppercut for free and then hopefully we can Uppercut with the Ashen Strike. Okay, we got Drain Power. So, well, this will make it weak next turn, right? We do want that. So yeah, we can play Ashen Strike on the redraw. Okay, so okay, we do get Devour Life now. So we play the defense so we can make the Void Form free, right? And then yeah. So now we just stack up as much Austie health, right? And then we play the Void Form at the end. Yeah. So now the first first 2 cards we play are free. Oh, we got the Ashen Strike. Okay, but I forgot we have Pen Nib. Okay, what do we want? If we want Severance to be free, well, but we need, yeah, we set free Severance, and then we can free Ashen Strike or free Drain Power. But okay, we have Vulnerable in our deck, right? So well, we need to play this, right? So okay, that's a free card. So let's try to draw into Uppercut to put Vulnerable on. Oh, Patter doesn't give each vulnerable... So it adds to the total damage, not to each exhaust... Okay, so that's how it works. Okay. Well, that's okay. We can retain the Ashen Strike until we have the Uppercut, right? Or we can even put something back to... Oh, we could even Grave Blast back to our hand. Well, let's just block this turn. Well, do we have enough damage next turn if we... Or do we want to get... I mean, we could just block more if we just... I guess we could just Grave Blast a block card back to our hand. So we're losing our block anyways, right? Yeah. Okay, I guess we just do that, and then we retain the Ashen Strike. Yeah, and then we get the Uppercut, right? It's free because we had the Void Form, and then... Yeah. Okay, so we just, yeah. Okay. Oh, Leg Sweep! Yeah, that's what we want that, right? That's another source of weak. It's a block card on Queen that, you know... It does a lot for one card, right? That's because Queen makes your cards bound, and that's kind of annoying, right? So yeah, we do get a leg sweep at least. So now we rest. I hope we have enough. 50 HP. Okay, so now we play our potions at the start. Okay. So we can use bone shards. So finally we do get the first turn bone shards. Like, we haven't had that in a while. Do we want fear, or do we just let this? We can just let it. I mean, we could also just let it go away from ethereal, right? If we just want to do more souls, and then. I mean, we still have the uppercut, right? Or do we want another turn of vulnerable? Like, how much damage are we thinking we can do next turn? I mean, we don't have much health for Austie health for Unleash. We don't have much exhaust for Ashen Strike yet, right? So yeah, we can just let this exhaust. Do we play this? Well, this would get this out of our deck, too. On the other hand, we'd get another soul if we... Okay, let's do it this way, then. Okay, and so we are slowly gaining strength from the potion, right? So that's good. Okay, so uppercut can be the card we play that's bound, right? Well, unfortunately, we didn't get our setup. We didn't draw our souls, so all we can do is just reduce the pain we're taking, upgrade a card. Well, upgrade. Okay, we upgrade 2 of those cards, right? Yeah. Yeah, at least Austie can tank this hit. And this thing's going to start hitting really hard. Ah, man. Well, we need this Devour health down, right? So we play Patter and then hope that the Devour health will land on Severance, or do we not play the Patter and then... If we don't play the Patter and then the Devour life lands on... So, okay, so Devour life could land on Unleashed though, right? So maybe we play Devour life just to hope it lands on one of these two, right? Okay, let's do that. Okay, we got Patter. So free Patter. So we don't need to wait to play it, right? Yeah, so we just play it, we play the Severance. Okay, we still have an energy, right? So maybe we draw into Countdown, or yeah. There's Void Form. But I mean, we are gaining Austie health from each soul we play too, right? So okay, there's Countdown. So we need to get that down too, and hopefully we land on Void Form with our Mummified Hand, right? No, we don't. Okay, we at least get to block a little bit more. Okay, so we're not taking damage. Austie's... Alright, so now... Okay, so our one card could be the Severance then, right? And then we'll draw into Leg Sweep, and then we'll Leg Sweep this thing. Yeah. Or do we even need to play the Severance? We can Grave Blast something? Do we Grave Blast the Void Form? And just get that down? Like... That would cost us some HP though, right? I mean, this might be the best time to do it though. If we just Soul, get the Grave Blast, and then get the Void Form down, and then... So is it... Maybe we need to do that. Just get it down. I mean, this costs us a lot of HP, right? But... Ouch. We had the Orichalcum at least, so, you know. That's something. Okay, so now we play Severance for free, right? It's our our first of 2 free cards. Yeah, definitely. And the second card for free, well, I guess it can be the Ashen Strike or the Bodyguard, but first we play the Bodyguard, I guess, because Ashen Strike we might get Uppercut or something, right, to help. Yeah, so let's play this for free. So Soul is already free, right, so that can be the, yeah. Okay, so we don't get anything else, right, so we just need to block. Yeah, we just play all this stuff. So Ashen Strike is starting to scale up, right? Ouch. Ouch, we're at 32 now. So, okay, at least we can kill this turn, right? Can we kill this turn? Uh-oh. Wait, 11. Okay, so we need to kill this turn, though, right? And we can't. So do we play the soul in hopes that we draw Severance or Uppercut, or another soul that can... Because right now we actually don't have the damage. Okay, so we play the soul, and hopefully we draw one of these three, right, out of the two cards. Okay, we do. Okay, we get another soul. And we have a free defend, too. Oh, yeah, because we still have the void form going, so yeah, we need to... Okay. Okay, there's the uppercut. Okay, so we're not dead yet, right? So yeah, okay, so now we dirge. And now the queen will start hitting us, right? Well, at least we have some doom from before it started. Okay, this is a little concerning. So we get free severances, right? And then we just play a bunch of souls to try to gain HP on Asti. Yeah, okay. So we do that, and then, oh, which bound card? So let's draw the cards first before we decide. Okay, there's Leg Sweep. We needed that, right? And Bodyguard. Alright, so... Well, we still have another soul? Oh, okay, so we can just, yeah. Okay, so let's... We do this, right? Yeah, I guess we just gain as much HP as we can. Well, we can't uppercut and Ashen Strike, right? So I guess we need to just Ashen Strike now. Do we retain something, or do we just gain more block? Oh no, so if we play another attack, we can double the Ashen Strike also. So maybe we do retain something. So let's retain the uppercut then, or... And then we double the Ashen Strike with Pen Nib? Yeah, okay. So we can play this for our bound card still, just to gain Asti HP, is that... Well, next turn we might want to play the Bone Shards though, right? So... Okay, maybe we hold off. Alright. So, okay. A free card, right, with Void Form can be Uppercut, right? That normally costs 2. And then, I guess, we play the Bone Shards, or do we just play Patter? Well, we have 5 HP left on Asti, so maybe we do just play the Patter, and then Soul can be our bound card, right? So Patter for the second free card, right? And then Soul for the bound card. And this retains, right? And we can play that for free next turn. So for now, we can just... Well, do we... I mean, is it better to have 1 Soul and 4 Summon, or 7 Block 2 Vigor? Because a soul also will get us to summon, right? Thanks to our power. And this will start doing half damage once we get that, you know, get it into the stupid Undying Sigil range, right? Oh no, that's only at the end, right before it dies. I misread this. So this isn't actually a good relic on bosses. So it'll only protect us for the last turn. Okay, never mind. So I guess, but this will help our card draw more, right? So I guess we just play that. Okay. So we're getting another free uppercut, right? And a free severance? Yeah. And then we just build up Asti HP thanks to our Devour Life. So we need to build up, keep our souls going, right? And then... we play the Bodyguard, and then we retain a soul, is that... Or do we retain this defend? Well, let's see what we draw from the Severance first, actually. More souls, okay. So we're just building up the HP as much as possible. Oh, there's Ashen Strike. So do we want to retain the Ashen Strike for... No, we're drawing so many cards, right? So maybe we just play the Ashen Strike. And then just, yeah, play a bunch of souls for HP. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and now it's dead, right? So yeah, we win. Okay, so that was quite interesting run, I guess. So we had a very small deck. We had, you know, we had our Necrobinder cards like set up after Act 1, right? And then after that, we took the gem, which did help us a lot, right? But it also messed up our card reward. So I don't know if this actually made the run harder or easier, but yeah, interesting run. We did get through it. We beat, you know, the Act 3 boss, right? We unlocked Ascension 9. So that, yeah, that was interesting. I'm not sure if the gem was worth it or not. If we should have just taken the Osti, you know, buffing summon relic. Act 3 was a little bit dicey at times, right? We had, yeah, some fights that, you know. So yeah, I'm not sure. Fun run though. Yeah, that's Prismatic Gem run for the Necrobinder. Okay. But yeah, one more Ascension 8 run to go on the defect. Yeah. And then we're in Ascension 9 and the enemies will have even deadlier attacks. But yeah, until next time, right? Yeah.